Hi everyone, it's Natural Soleil, and as you can see, I am back on my iPhone because I have not yet purchased my laptop. I had to travel for work, and that sort of delayed the purchase, but I will be getting it this weekend. But before that happened, I wanted to upload this video because I got a request from a subscriber who asked me about how I maintain my mini twists at night. Like, do I grease my scalp? How do I moisturize them? All that stuff, what I moisturize them with. So I wanted to come very quickly and do a short video on what I did, because I have to do it anyway, right? And not too much editing, because I don't know how to edit on my iPhone. So let's get started. So, before I do, these are, of course, my mini twists, right? Let me show you what they look like. Let me make sure the back is okay. Okay, that's what they look like. They took me about 9 hours to put in. I did it over the course of 3 days. And I did like the back the first day, the middle, and like the top middle of the and the sides on the second, because I did the back and the middle, back middle on the first, and then I did the last front piece on the third day. So I've had them in for about 2.5 weeks, and I plan on keeping them in for 4 weeks. Okay, and I've already washed them once. Yeah, once, and usually I try to wash every week, but for some reason, because I was traveling, I didn't wash until I got back home. Alright, so I've just been wearing them in buns, and you guys know when it gets cold, or you will know that when it gets cold, I keep my hair in mini twists all the time and really just buns. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's out. You know, it's been in a bun the whole time. It's not super stretched right now because I washed them and I just sort of like put it in a bun, but this is what it looks like out. Okay, it looks like out. All right, so this is what I'm working with. All right, so how do I do this every night? I'm gonna try to make this very short video. Okay, but what I do first is, I'll come down. I come, to tie my hair up for the night, and I will take down my bun because it is always in a bun. I never wear my hair just out like this. Never. Maybe, but you get my point. All right, so I come and I take it down, and it's sitting like this. At this point, what I do is I get my spray bottle, which has water in it, and I will just doing this so it doesn't get on my face. I spritz it very lightly with water. And in my water bottle, I should also say, is my essential oils. So I have lavender and rosemary in there as well. So you can see I just make sure that every area is sort of like touched with the water, and that's it. I don't saturate it. I don't do anything like that. I just make sure that it's like at least spritzed, right? Okay, after that, I will take, this is Darcy's Botanicals Daily Leave-In. You guys know I love this. This is all the time. And sometimes I don't spritz with water every night. I tend to do it, sometimes if I think, I don't think water has really hit it that much, and I need it to be wet. Right? So, remember in one of my videos I told you that if you really want to preserve the life of your twist, you really shouldn't do anything that rubs. I should show you how much. So I'm using that much, right? I use the same amount in the other. So what I'm doing at the top, I'm just making sure that it covers the top. I'm going to the back. And I'm making sure that it gets on the ends, because that's where you really want the moisture, right? You want your ends to feel really moisturized. But anyway, remember when I said if you want to preserve your twist, don't do moisturizers that rub onto your hair. Like, you don't want to be doing this. The reason that I'm doing it now is because I'm just keeping my hair in a bun. So my hair doesn't look crazy. It doesn't look like I need to... it's not super fuzzy because I'm keeping it in a bun. If you were wearing it down and you're trying to do different styles, you want to use the technique that I told you about before in my twist video. Okay, I'll try to put a link in the description box. So you basically see that's all I've done, right? Just go through and I make sure that it has touched all aspects of my hair, and especially the ends. Okay, once I've done that, I'm pretty much done with my leave-in conditioner. And I try to touch and make sure that it feels like it has gotten on all aspects or all parts of my hair. And then once that's happened, I take a little bit, right, rub it together, and I sort of get at the edges, which I should have sprayed with water, right? Or if not, you just at least put it on the edges. I'll do it in the back as well. And we're done. Okay? And basically you want to take all of the leave-in and get it off of your hands and onto your hair, at least at the very ends, right? If you have shorter strands of hair, you want to make sure it's on there as well. Then I'm going to move to my Jamaican black castor oil. I love this oil. It's like pretty much the only oil I use. And I do this much, right? Okay. Now, look at the way I apply this. I just tap it. I don't rub. Jamaican black castor oil is super thick. So you basically want to act like you're scrunching your hair and you want the oil to come off onto your hair from your hands. Because if you rub this, your hair will like super frizz. Like even if you're just wearing it in a ponytail like me, your hair is going to frizz. So I'm basically just going throughout my head, making sure that I clap the oil onto my head. When I get to the front of my hair, I just make sure that I get it on the edges. Okay? And I only put oil on the edges if I make sure that I have already put water or moisturizer on it. Okay? Again. You don't have to use a ton of oil, but you'll know when enough is enough. I tend to use a little bit more, just a tad more. Touching here, touching here. You can see I'm just really tapping. Even when I get to the end where I want it to go, I'm tapping, right? Scrunching, tapping, whatever that motion is called. I think I'm going to redo these because you guys know I redo my perimeter every 2 weeks. So I just redid it, but I'm going to try to redo this part here that's always being seen in the bun. All right, so now that I've done with that, I will then take a little bit, put it on my fingers, just like that, rub it onto my fingers, and then go in and moisturize, rub my scalp with the oil. I do not do this every night. I do this like maybe every 2 nights, every 3 nights. Castor oil does not clog your pores. If you use too much of anything, it probably will clog it. So I don't use it every single night, but I do use it every other or every 2 to 3 nights, right? Because castor oil also has antibacterial properties, so it will sort of help to keep your scalp clean and, you know, just as long as you don't overuse it, okay? And also, you know, just to get that blood circulating, you want to do a scalp massage, and that's what I do. So you see, it doesn't take any time, and I'm done. Okay, I'm done with like actually how I moisturize my hair and preserve it at night. So what I would do at this point, and I see it's 8 minutes, and I'm not going to say to do this, so I'm just going to show you guys on one side of my hair. I basically take it and I braid it. Okay, I don't braid it super tight. I just make sure that it stretches the root. Right. Super tight, super taut. And then when I get to about, you know, almost 3/4, I then turn it into a twist. Okay? I don't braid all the way down. You probably heard by now, you braid all the way down, you will be regretting it in the morning. Okay? Don't braid your hair all the way down. Sometimes your hair may not, you know, fit in all the way. Just make sure you tuck it in to the braid. And then with this braid, I don't leave it out like this. I'll take it and tuck it into itself. That gives it a little bit of curl, and it also keeps the moisture in your hair. The more you tuck your hair, the more your hair stays moisturized. And I do it for this side too. And that's just because I'm wearing a ponytail. If you want more stretch, you do it in bigger braids, more sections, and you do smaller braids. Okay? What else? Oh, so after I do it to this side as well, picture this already done, I would tuck that in as well, so I have 2. You could do like, sometimes I do 6 because I want it to be super stretched, even more than it is now. And then I take my little bonnet. I have one of these bonnets that you could tie at the top, so any hairstyle you use, you can use the bonnet. You don't have to change. So now I put on my bonnet, tie the top, like so, which I'm not going to do. This video is super long already. And I'm done. And that's what I do to my hair before I go to bed and to keep it. And in the morning, I just take down my little braid and, you know, undo it. I have a little bit of a, you know, what do you call that, twist or kink. I don't get the full heavy braid out look, which I don't like, very structured and all that stuff. I don't get that. But that's it. And that's what I do to preserve my hair at night. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And I will be back with more videos coming this weekend. If anybody has any questions about how I actually do my mini twist, I'm more than happy to do a video on it. I know there's tons of videos on YouTube already. But let me know. As always, I hope your day was filled with tons of soleil. I'll talk to you guys later. 2 fingers sideways, y'all. Peace.